In the following now, let's have a quick look on SQL. SQL means structured query language, and SQL now serves us to communicate with the database. We somehow have to tell the database that we want to get data out from it, that we want to put some data in it, that we want to create structures and so on. So we somehow have to have means for communicating with the database. And our SQL now has three typical main areas of application. The first area is that you can define data. Defining data means that you use the data definition language. Data definition, that's the first part here, the first part of the SQL language. And in the data definition language, you can, as the name implies, you can create structures or modify structures of your data. And that means that you can create a table, for example. You create a table that's part of your data definition language. If you drop a table, that's also part of your data definition language, then it refers to the structure of the data, and then again it's part of the data definition language. Second part is the data manipulation language, or data manipulation part area of the SQL. And this refers to somehow changing the data which is in your structure. Changing first can be that you insert data into your tables. You create a new record with entries in the fields, in the columns. You can update data. So you have already a record and you want to change some data in this record. Or you can delete. That means you completely delete the record, a record describing some information from your reality. And the last part, actually a very much used part, the data for data requests, that is your data query language, and the most important command there is select. And with select you can request data from your tables, you can connect the requested data from different tables. You can do a lot with this select command. And now these are not the complete commands, these are just the first letters, the first words of these commands, and you have some parameters which you have to add to these commands to completely specify what you actually want to do in your database, from where, for example, you want to select the data, in which table you want to insert, and which table you want to create, for example. So this is just a quick overview of the different parts of your SQL language.